get moving. So today's topic is not a new topic, but I am no longer surprised when people keep asking me for content or facilitation on this topic and now a meditation. And so be it. It's the fear of failure, something that we are so conditioned with, some of us at least, so programmed with, so grown up with that it's it's almost literally like sorry, this is a part and parcel of how we look at life and ourselves. And so yeah, definitely. So I mean, the more we can work on this, the more we can clear away layers, the more power to you, to whoever does this. And this is something that we can engage with intellectually, but again, it's very powerful to do meditations on things that go deep into our subconscious. And the fear of failure is definitely one such thing. I have been working on my fear of failure for I think the last 10 years now, and I am not yet completely free of it. It still comes up. It still comes up. The good thing is that I'm getting better and better at recognizing it when it comes up. I'm getting better and better with choosing to engage with it rather than run away or just let it freeze me into paralysis or not doing things. That's which is typically what fear of failure does to us, or making it shame me. And I'm getting better in reducing the time that it takes for me to move past it and choose action. And even then, not doing it 100% of the time. So think of this in layers, think of this as in an incremental journey, and let's work with this fear. Okay, so take a close your eyes, take a deep breath in, breathe out, and allow your body to completely relax. Right now, wherever and however you're seated. Take another deep breath in, really fill up your lungs, breathe out, and let go of all the thoughts and emotions that might be cluttering your inner space. Just let it fall away, fall aside. There might be important thoughts, important emotions. Let them be aside for the next 10 minutes as well. You are allowed 10 minutes without those thoughts and emotions. It's your gift to you. Take another deep breath in, breathe out, and give yourself permission to connect to the most strong, creative, and resourceful part of you inside of you. This is also a wonderful moment to invite in any form of divine that you believe in. I invite the divinity of the universe to be present with me and each one of us who is part of this group meditation, as well as anyone listening to this recording in the future. Another deep breath in, breathe out, and imagine a cord of light and energy connecting the top of your head to the sun, beautiful star of our solar system, bright, radiant, life-sustaining. Imagine cords of light and energy from the soles of your feet to the bottom of your spine, going straight into the core of Mother Earth, wonderful Gaia energy, recognizing that our bodies, each one of our bodies, is not separate from the earth, but just a walking, talking, moving part of the earth. Our bodies together are the earth. All of us, all the animals, all the insects, all the trees, all the minerals, all the rocks, all the rivers, together, this is what is called the earth. If an alien ship comes and looks down at our planet, they're not going to think of our bodies as something that's not planet Earth. We are part of planet Earth. With that recognition, give your body a big hug, and now give yourself permission to expand out beyond your body, beyond the room you're in, beyond your city. Take your awareness beyond planet Earth. This doesn't take long. Your awareness is infinite, so let it stream out, expand out as far as you want, beyond the solar system, beyond the realms of light, beyond the stars, the galaxies, the entire universe as we know it, and beyond, and beyond, and beyond, as far as you feel like going today. From this state of expansive awareness and presence, bring your attention to focus back now on our solar system, on our beautiful planet, onto where your beautiful body is seated on this planet, and onto the persona that you have defined as you, closely associated with your body, co-traveling and creating what you are calling your life, your achievements, your journey on the earth. Bring to mind your life so far, flowing through your consciousness as a river, starting at the time of your birth and flowing through the years, your childhood and early adulthood, picking up thoughts, picking up ideas, picking up beliefs, picking up constructs, and adopting them all as banks, as models, as frameworks, and flowing through it, working with it, carrying some of them along, and using that to craft your journey. Think of yourself before you learn to walk, as a toddler, as a baby. Think of the time when you didn't know what success and failure was, when you were just trying to do things, trying to walk, trying to stand, attempting to play with blocks, trying to eat your food, run around, make sounds with your voice. You don't know what is a song, what is a word, what is a language. You just ooh ah, feeling and sensing how your voice sounded, how your actions and movements were. What a wonderful creation you are as a human being. One that loves to experiment, to try new things, to try out, to keep trying out, to do different things and see the results, see the effects, and then do again. And so you kept trying new things, you kept growing, experimenting, learning, upgrading, updating, enjoying those experiences, those learnings. And then somewhere at some point, perhaps when you went to school, you came across the labels of success and failure. Failure perhaps even before success. Maybe it was marks below 40 is a failure, or not making a certain cutoff is a failure, or getting shouted at by a teacher or parent or principal is a failure. And you learn to associate that term failure with, oh, it's a bad thing, I don't want it. taboo. I need to stay away from it. Danger, danger. And somewhere in that internalization of stay away from failure, what started happening was stay away from trying things that could cause failure. And then what that might have turned into is stay away from trying new things. Breathe in, breathe out, and allow your consciousness to lead you to call out the lie in this. Call out the lie. Call out the lie in the label of failure. And we're going to use an imagery here. We're going to call in nature. We're going to visualize nature. Visualize a plant growing. Visualize a forest with lots of baby saplings growing. Some of them grow tall and big, some of them grow short, some of them don't grow beyond a certain age, some of them give flowers, some of them give fruit, some of them don't. None of them are successes or failure. They just keep trying, they just keep growing, they just keep doing the best wherever they planted with whatever resources they have. No judgment. You cut a tree from this side, it grows from this side. If it's not getting enough sunlight right where it's planted, you'll see it going this way, going that way, trying out. And if you look at the forest, the beauty of the collective, there's again no judgment. Not all trees give fruits, not all trees give flowers, and we humans appreciate them. The ants appreciate something else in trees. The birds appreciate something else. They might like certain kinds of branches. And every element of creation appreciates and recognizes some other aspect of a tree as a successful tree. So this idea of judging, if we were to judge a tree as is it a success, is completely about what we want out of the tree. It's not about the tree. Flip that around now to you. When other people put labels of success and failure on you and they tell you this is a success, this is a failure, and you internalize it, that label is always coming from their paradigm of what they value, what they think is important. What if none of that was absolute? The easiest, best, and most expansive way of getting over the fear of failure is to just unravel those definitions of failure and success. See them as lies. See them as lies that are also very context-dependent lies. See them as having many versions, not as absolutes, and see them as choices that you may or may not want to buy into. Redefining success can be one way of letting go of the fear of failure. To see your journey itself, your life, your attempts, your prototyping, your experimenting, every choice you make, every time you try something out. What if the success was in the trial of that attempt, in the learning of that attempt, not just in the results it created? Where then is failure? What happens to that definition of failure? Another way to do away with the whole annoying concept of failure itself is to just replace it with something else, with a pivot, with a comma, with a restart, with a do something different. Do it another way. If you can't climb the wall this way, try to see if there's another way around it. Try to see if there's beauty on this side if you want to go in another direction. Just pivoting your moves. Ants do it. All the animals do it. We think they're smart when they do it. We don't say this ant gave up trying to go this way. We say how clever of the ant to find another way. But when we humans give up, we say, oh no, I failed, I gave up. What if we could just call out all these lies and judgments that we keep heaping on ourselves desperately trying to prove that, oh, this is a failure, this is a failure, this is a failure, and justifying it. We can't justify something that is a lie, no matter how creative we are. So why not just let go of that lie? Take a deep breath in and give yourself permission to just operate for some periods of your life without the definition of failure. If it feels too scary, do it in 5-minute, 10-minute intervals. Do it in 1-hour intervals. Do it in specific projects. Say, in this domain of my life, there's nothing called failure. I'll approach it like an ant, like a tree, like a baby, like the baby I was, like the child. And as your brain, as you get more comfortable operating, performing, doing things outside of that definition of failure, you can give yourself permission to expand it into your work, your relationships, the other things that you engage in. What if this could also just be a journey? A journey of teaching ourselves to operate without something that we've been taught to operate with. Take another deep breath in. Breathe out. Allow your body to relax, settle in. Remind yourself that you will be safe. You are always safe, and you will be safe if you let go of labels and definitions. Think of the ant, think of the lion, think of the child, think of the tree, think of everyone and everything who is operating, functioning, and living, and doing, and creating without labels. You can as well. And in your own time, choose to let this label just go away. Take another deep breath in. Give yourself a big tight hug. Open your eyes. And we're back. Lovely. Thank you for doing that. Again, repeat as needed. This is deep conditioning about failure. A, about the construct of failure. B, about being taught to avoid it at all costs and stay away from it. So repeat, take it at your own pace, and I would really love for to see an entire society where the fear of failure has been debunked and called out to be the lie that it is. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow.